We met backpacking from two opposite directions and found one another in Guatemala at Lake Adelon.
Atitlan. Both didn't really plan on going there, but my friend asked me to come, and I basically cut her hair for that, and she let me stay. So I was like, yeah, I'll go there. And she told me about this great neighbor who's gonna come move in next door to the Airbnb, and yeah, then a day later, I heard his voice, and I was like, ooh, sounds interesting. So that's how we met. That's where it started.
Yeah, I was amazed with her as a person and her beauty immediately. I had been looking and waiting for her for a long time. And, I feel like we all have a vibration. And when she came into my vision for the first time, it was kind of like a ripple in that vibration. And after a few times being together, I think we realized there was something here to pursue.
A lot of people may think Favian is like this big, tough guy, but he's like such a sweet teddy bear, and he does so much. He has so many things for me, and he's so sweet. Like, a lot of people don't see that side. He only shows that to me. He's really, really sweet and nice, and takes care of me and thinks of me and memorizes all the things I say, and just comes up like a month later sometimes with a surprise or something I mentioned maybe a month before. So stuff like that. He's just really thoughtful and a great guy. But this still has this manliness, which I also like.
I feel like we both have a very strong sense of things to come. And, I had already prayed to find my queen. I prayed specific prayers, and I took a lot of time doing that, imagining who she would be when she'd come into my presence. And in the first few months, everything came true that I had prayed for. It was her. And I kept knowing it was her the whole time. And that's why I just kept falling more and more in love with her, all the way up to our wedding day. I'd always prayed, show me my queen. And I would get always a vision of a dark-haired girl in white and purple. And, the day that we're gonna get married, she goes out and buys leis for us, and they're purple, and she's wearing a white dress, and she's a beautiful brunette on the beach. I mean, things happen when you ask the universe, and sometimes the universe rewards you with exactly what you want. And that's what I got. I got my treasure. I cherish her. I knew she was my wife after I had to think about us being apart for just a short period of time.
We had to separate for a little bit, and then we met again for 2 weeks.
There's other moments. When I first saw her, there was something there.
And we met again in Mexico City after already spending 10 days in Guatemala together, which were great.
When we first talked, there was something there.
From there, we just never parted. We traveled together.
When we went out to eat, when we just were around each other, there was something there that was different. And it was just so overwhelming. I guess I had to check my own emotions and figure out, is it me? Am I just thinking this, or am I rushing in, or is she the one?
We just compliment each other, and we just get along so good. We can be together all the time and don't never get sick of each other. We always want to be together, and we just like doing the same things, sharing the same foods, and do the same things mostly, besides maybe some hikes he wants to do and I don't. But he pushes me to my limits, and he gets me to do things I would have never done.
Through more interaction over the first couple weeks, I couldn't help myself, and I bought rings in Guatemala. And even when I bought the rings, I told myself, well, I don't know if this is a wedding ring, but it really was. I could feel it. And I think we're both similar in that way. We're adventurous, But when it comes to something as serious as love, I think we like to dip our toe in, kind of see what's going on. And then once we feel safe in each other, we jump all the way in. And that's just, I think, who we both are, and that's why we make sense.
I hope to stay with Favian forever till we're really old and we want to have grandkids. I just want to grow old with him, and I want to keep on traveling with him because that's what we both love, and experience many more countries, maybe live in another country, be happy like we are now. I just want to keep on doing what we're doing right now, forever. My love,
Alexandra, thank
you know
you
how indecisive
for being
I can
so
be, and
brave
how it's
and going
hard
out into the
for me
world to
sometimes
find
to
me.
make decisions.
I've
The
been
one
waiting,
decision
but
that
also
was
looking
so
for you
easy to
too.
me
I
was
feel
to marry you.
our whole lives, our hearts were being
You
prepared.
are my best
So that
friend,
one day when
and
we
my
cross
one true
paths,
love.
everything would just make sense.
Out of all the people in the world,
Since we've been together,
I would have never
every
imagined
day's
to
been
find someone as
absolutely
special as you
exhilarating.
are.
Somehow you managed to
From
calm
the
my
first
heart
time I heard your voice,
and bring a happiness and joy into my spirit that
before
I've
even
never known.
seeing you, I felt there was something special about you.
Thank
And
you.
along our travels,
Flower.
that something special grew into something I knew I would
I want us
not
to
want
remember
miss out
something.
for the
It was a
rest of my
gift from
life.
God that we got a little over a year ago.
We both didn't really
when we
plan on
went to
going
church,
to Lake Atiglan,
and
but I
I
believe
was deep in
we were
prayer,
meant to
and I had
meet
that vision
here
of you
and
as a
be
flower.
together forever.
Remember? You had white petals all around your face, and then I came in and I was watering your feet, and you just kept growing more and more
I
beautiful.
can't believe
and as you
how
were
lucky I
unfurling,
am.
you
You
reached
chose me to
down,
be your wife.
and I took your hand, and there was just a
I
sense of
promise
joy,
I
sense
will
of
never
peace.
forget this privilege,
And we
no
ascended towards
matter
the
how
clouds up
many
into
years
the
of our
light.
lives go by.
And for us, honey, I feel that's a message from God, direct.
I love how we both
He's
get
telling
excited
us
about little things in general, how
that
we love
together we grow one another in the
how
right
we have
direction.
so much in common and share everything, especially all the foods. Thank you for always
Today I made a few
keeping my face
promises
clean,
that I'd like
and I
to
promise to share all my
give to
cookies
you.
with you,
And the first one may be the most important.
and even make them for you if you feel like having a midnight snack. I love how your lips crinkle
I
up
promise
when you're telling me
that
something
from now
exciting.
on, whenever we
How
get
you look so deep
caramel
into my
turtle
eyes,
ice cream sundaes,
hold my hand,
I
and
will
make me
always
feel
give
safe.
you the cherry off the top of my sundae for the rest of my life.
You feel like home. You are home. I love you
I
for
promise
pushing me beyond my limits.
that I will always speak
Your
with
thoughtfulness
conviction
and how
and
you always
confidence
come up with little
whenever I
surprises
share my
and love
truth
notes.
deep into your eyes.
I never felt love like this
I
before,
promise
and I
that
will
I'll
do
always
everything
keep
to
up
make you
on
feel
the
the same.
spontaneous surprises that light you up like a Christmas tree.
I promise to put you first, be faithful and honest to you.
I
promise
promise
to listen until
that
you
I will
feel
always
heard.
honor your family
I will always
and
believe
all
in
the
you
friends
and be there
that you
for
have
you.
and everyone close to you as you have already honored mine. We'll take lessons from them combined with some of the lessons that we've had in our life, and we will form our own family. I promise to keep you close and cuddle you endlessly with passion, being the man you've always deserved, adding to our story for the rest of my life until my last breath. Alex, today I don't just say I do to you because it's the next step. I say I do to you because you give
the
me the
good
courage
times
to be
and the rough
vulnerable
times.
enough to say from my soul
I will celebrate
what is real,
you, your
and that
triumph,
is
and love you
I trust
all the
you.
more for your failures.
I want only
I will
you.
love you till the end
I
of
love
time.
you. Endless rhythm and unity. I feel complete with her every step, and I know that together we can make the family that I think we've both always desired to be complete. I mean, I just like to see her smile. I really do. It's one of the best parts of my life now. The rest is history.
I hope to stay with Favian forever till we're really old and we want to have grandkids. I just want to grow old with him, and I want to keep on traveling with him because that's what we both love, and experience many more countries, maybe live in another country, be happy like we are now. I just want to keep on doing what we're doing right now, forever.